Hello. Welcome to the latest edition in our post-COVID series. Today, we're going to be talking about creating wealth through Forex trading. But before we start, I would like to hand over to a pastor to give us an opening prayer. Pastor, sir.
Once again, you are welcome to our continuing series of post-COVID conferences. Today, you are going to learn about Forex trading. And this particular program is a kind of fact-finding program for each and everyone that may be interested in Forex trading to learn from the players of the game, like my sister is going to present, Samantha, and our brother. So it's an opportunity for you to have an understanding of how the Forex business works. And there will be time for questions, and then there will also be further avenue for you to ask questions even after the program. They'll be sending us a link so that you can ask more questions, and after you've gotten all the information or the facts you need, that can help you to make an informed decision if that is something you want to go into. It's all in a bid to encourage each and every one of us to have other streams of income, especially with the turbulent economic times that we have found ourselves. So it's an opportunity for you to learn and to help to make up your mind whether this is a line of business you want to go into. God bless you. Let us pray. Father, we thank you for another opportunity to be part of this wonderful program. Lord, we ask that you open our eyes of understanding, even as your children will be explaining to us the rudiments of being involved in the Forex trading business. Father, we pray, Lord, for a wonderful time in your presence and a wonderful experience. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for in Jesus' name we have prayed. Thank you. Over to you, Brother Emmanuel.
Okay, thank you, sir. Today, we're going to be discussing creating wealth through Forex trading. And with me, joining us via video conferencing today is going to be Samantha Egbo. So before we start, I just want to say that this is a time where, as Pastor has mentioned, where we talk about generating income through other means, having other streams of income. And with the new reality of COVID-19, this is one of those streams you can look at, because with this you can work from home, you need a computer, source of internet, and basically that's about what you need to start trading. Now, a lot of people will already have a computer, they already have a source of internet, and this could be one of the avenues by which they can, generate other sources of income, to help support them and, just help them live a better and a balanced life. So this is a topic that's very dear to a lot of people. And today is going to be more about fact-finding, what are the pros, what are the cons, what are the common mistakes that people make, how do you become a good trader, how should you start, what are your trading strategies, risk management, and a lot of other things. So we're going to try and see how we can run through this topic in just about under an hour. I would like to introduce the guests today. So joining us via video conferencing is Samantha Egbo. She's going to help us break this topic down literally into little bits, and so that we can have a proper understanding of the topic. Hello, Samantha.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi. So I will just explain to the viewers that we're going to be talking about this, creating wealth through Forex trading, and that this is very important because it could be one of those streams of income, especially in this COVID-19 era where we have been asked to work from home, and there have been a shortage in employment, a lot of jobs are on the line and things like that. And just explaining to them that with you today, we will try and break this down, undergo some sort of fact finding, and see if it's something that's really right for them. Now, before we continue, I'd just like to tell our viewers that please send in your questions via Slido. If you look at the bottom of your screen on YouTube or Facebook, you're going to see the event code. I think it's 51324, 51341. I will just check the bottom of your screen. Scrolling. Okay, 51241 at the bottom of your screen. So just go to slido.com and type in 51241, and then we can get your questions and we'll pass over those questions to the guest. Okay, Samantha, over to you. Tell us a little about Forex and, why you think it's something we should be doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for that introduction. I want to briefly introduce myself. My name is Chinazom Samantha Ebo Ni Upani. A little over a year ago, I moved to London to join my husband. Prior to that, I'm a chemist. I studied chemistry, I studied education. I'm also a professional makeup artist. I would say, to some extent, I knew the direction my life was going. I knew what I wanted to do career-wise when I was in Nigeria. But because I had to move, everything just changed. It wasn't easy to get into working here in London. And for someone that has been independent for a while, it kind of affected me emotionally, I would say. So when a friend of mine introduced me to this amazing opportunity, which I'm going to share with you guys, the first thing was I was very skeptical. So a lot of people have had their fair share of Forex dealings and it wasn't pleasant. So because of that, I was not very open-minded to this opportunity. But March this year, March 4th to be precise, I got registered, and I will tell you it's one of the best decisions I've made in my entire life. And I'm going to tell you why you could benefit so much from Forex trading. All right? I'm going to go ahead and just explain Forex trading in a way an average person would understand. In a way an average person would understand. The media team is helping me share this PowerPoint.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
In a way an average person will understand. Now, what is Forex trading? Forex is just two words coined together. Foreign exchange. So it's not something complex. Foreign exchange. And what are you exchanging? Currencies. Now, is the buying and selling of different currencies and making money off the difference in rates. I'm going to repeat myself. Forex trading is buying and selling of different currencies and making money off the difference in rates. I'm going to give a practical example. You come from Nigeria to London and you have to exchange your naira to pounds. And you probably exchanged it for, let's say, right now it's a little above 500 for £1. Now you exchange 100 pounds and you got you exchanged 50 something thousand naira for 100 pounds. Then eventually you want to change that currency back to naira. The same amount, the same currency you change, 100 pounds. Now you want to change it back to naira and it's no longer worth 50,000 naira. It's now worth 40,000 naira. You see, there is a difference in rate. This is what usually happens in the market. So what a Forex trader does is they strategically place themselves during those transactions to either buy or sell from the difference in rates that everybody, that the market is buying or selling. What do I mean? Every second of the day, now you don't have to move from Nigeria to UK or anywhere. With your mobile phone, if you check the Forex market, currencies are appreciating and depreciating every second of the day. So a Forex trader is able, with the proper skill, position themselves in a place where they keep buying, and then they sell. When you buy a currency at a low rate and you sell at a high rate, you're going to make profit. When you sell currency at a high rate and buy it at a low rate, you're making profit. That is exactly what Forex trading is. It's not complex, It's not difficult, but I'm going to tell you why a lot of people are losing money and why there is a stereotype when it comes to Forex trading.
Okay, but before you continue, I just want to ask a question. How is this different from a Bureau de change? Is it any different from a Bureau de change?
Okay, now Bureau de change is a firm. Now they have an office, like a forex trader having an office where they are changing money and they're dealing with physical cash. Now they are changing it physically for people, but you're in your home. You don't have to deal with the physical cash. You don't have to go and call people that deal with people that want to change money physically. The market, the forex market, is buying and selling to you with your mobile phone. So that's the difference between bureau. You're really a bureau de change, but this time you're not looking for customers. The forex market is steadily available to buy and sell from you. So you don't need to leave the comfort of your home to do that.
Good.
Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you. Some people say, okay, I've done a little bit of currency trading and it's not working out. What's the difference between currency trading and cryptocurrencies or stock exchange? All right. Now, as much as currencies are being traded in the forex market, there are other things as well that are being traded. People trade stock. So with my mobile phone right now, I can conveniently buy stock from Apple, from Netflix, Tesla, and the rest of them. But there are analysis I need to learn first to be able to know, okay, with what is going on. Tesla value is dropping and they are selling their stocks, and I can quickly buy. The fascinating thing about trading is you don't need to have millions of dollars. The major people that trade with millions of dollars are the banks. Individuals or small business owners are called retail traders because you can enter the forex market with as little as $50, $40, and you start to compound that money until you're in a lot of profit. All right? Now, there is stock exchange. You can also exchange stock. You can also buy stock. There are currencies or there are pairs known as high frequency. Some people will tell you, oh, I deal with binary. I deal with crash and boom. All of these are under high frequency pairs. They are called high frequency because they move so fast. They can make you money in a matter of minutes, and you can lose money in a matter of minutes. All right? Forex trading is not 100% guaranteed. I will let you know now. Nobody, no matter how many years the person has traded, can guarantee you a 100% rate in trading. All right? Because you are analyzing and the bank is buying and selling from you, some of the times your indicators might be right, but the bank will decide they want to go against indicators and you're going to be in loss. Now, what are you going to do to protect your capital or the little money you have from blowing it during these times? That is why I am here. All right? IM Mastery Academy is a platform that will teach you the necessary skill to manage risk when it comes to trading so that you can be accounting for profit 85% of the time. Now, for the 15% of the times when you're not profiting, you know how to safeguard your capital so that you don't lose it. All right? I know that, okay, I have $100 and I want to enter the market. This market, I am not 100% sure. All right? Now, I'm going to put it that since I'm not 100% sure, if I'm going to lose money, once I lose $3, please take me out of the money. Please take me out of this trade. I'm no longer interested. A layman would not understand this, and you go and end up losing your money because you did not put risk management. So if you don't learn the skill of trading, you are gambling. All right? It becomes gamble. But if you have the necessary skill, trust me, this is the largest financial market in the world that can turn your annual salary to a monthly, even a weekly salary. It's a $6.6 trillion per day market. But you need to invest in learning how to protect the one you have and how to grow from there.
Good.
All right? Are there questions or can I move on?
Go on, please.
Okay, now for the digital currency, a lot of people know cryptos, but you're not familiar, you're not interested. Back in the days, way before any one of us here, there were times when, the mode of payment was trade by barter. Give me something of value in exchange for maybe services. And then we have cowries, then we have paper coins, paper money. Now, the world has gone to a place where they're saying, okay, mobile app, all right, online banking. The next step, the next level is digital currency, and that is where cryptos fall in. Already here in London, in the UK, there are places, there are businesses, there are apps you enter, and you can conveniently pay with your bitcoins. So already people, there are experts that have started analyzing. So they are no longer dealing with currencies now. They are dealing with digital currency. They are analyzing the flow of digital currency, and they are making a lot of money from trading digital currency. All right. So it's also something you want to open your mind to learning. The fantastic thing about forex trading is you can conveniently combine it with any other job you're doing. All right, you can come. I have in my team, I have doctors, I have nurses, I have flying officers that trade. How come? Forex is an investment platform, I will tell you. It's a place where you can grow the money you have over a period of time instead of leaving it in the bank. Now, the Forex market is open 24 hours, 5 days in a week, which means you can either trade before you go to work, during work, after work. All right? You can conveniently combine it with whatever it is you're doing. The digital currency market is open 7 days in a week. There are people in my team, they are not interested in currency pairs, they're only interested in digital currencies, only cryptos. So they don't trade during the weekends, during the weekdays. On weekends, you see them making a lot of money with Bitcoin and the rest of them. All right, so the market is open 24 hours, 5 days in a week. Now, why is it risky to just pick information anywhere when it comes to forex trading? Forex trading, just like most businesses, is a lucrative business. It's confusing that a lot of people now use it as an umbrella to scam people. People use it as an umbrella. They'll tell you, okay, give me this amount of money and I'll multiply it for you. In some cases, it's true, but in most cases, it's not, because there is no guarantee that you're going to get any amount of money when someone else is trading for you. That is why you need an academy, a reputable person, someone you can hold accountable to teach you. And I will give you this as an advice. Don't let anybody trade for you. Learn that skill. Invest in learning that skill so that you know when someone comes to you with offers that are too good to be true, you know that no, this is not plausible when it comes to trading. And that is what iMastery Academy offers you. Okay. All right? iMastery Academy have full-time educators. Now, this is not an investment platform. We are not saying give us money to trade for you, no. We're saying come and learn. If you plug in the first month and you say this is something I can absolutely do, fine. If you say, okay, this is not something I can do, then you move with your money. You are in 100% control of every trading decision you make, how much you want to trade, when you want to trade. Every profit you make is yours. All right? Now, we have full-time traders teaching you. Why am I stressing on full-time traders? Now, these are people that have mastered their skills over a period of time. And trading does not have one straight way. There's no direct way to trade. There are different strategies to trade. Someone can tell you, I'm an institutional trader, I trade like the banks, I do order flow. Someone else can tell you, I use fundamental and technical analysis, I pick up info, I trade based on events happening around me, political events, natural events. Now, there are different strategies. It's now up to you to pick which one is suitable for you. Do you want to be a scalper? Do you want to be taking your money by the minute, eyes on the screen, you just take it? Or do you want to place a trade? Leave that trade, even if it's going to go on for 1 week, 2 weeks. You already know the amount of money you're going to make from that trade. So there are different ways you can make money from trading. And the Academy have this over 13 different strategies, I'm telling you. When it comes to digital currencies, we have people that have been trading Bitcoins for over 13 years. Now they are not trading for you. They are trading live in their account. All you're doing is plugging in, just like I'm talking to you right now, and they're showing you how they're analyzing the trades. You on your own, you can be able to duplicate that on your own trading account. All right? Now we also have for Forex pairs, we also have for gold. People trade gold, people trade energy, people trade silver, and the rest of them. So it's up to you to choose where you want to focus on and trade. All right?
Okay,
Now,
I just
another
want to.
amazing fact, always let me know when there's a question so that I can hold on.
Yeah, I just want to jump in at this point and just try and, also listening to you and I'm also learning as we're discussing. So from what I understood from what you've said so far is that when it comes to Forex trading, even though it's foreign exchange, it doesn't just stop at conventional currencies. You can also trade digital currencies, you can trade shares, you can trade other commodities on the same market or on the same platform. You also mentioned something about risk management strategy as one of the things that you teach in your academy. And you also mentioned some trading strategy, for instance, natural disasters or based on political events, and all these things. I don't want us to do too much at a time. I want us to focus one because you seem to be dishing out too much information.
I see.
Yeah, and but that's fine. I just wanted to break it down so the viewers can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, please go ahead.
Everything you said is right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So what the important thing is, Forex is a legit business. All right. It's a digital market. There is no owner. Nobody owns Forex trading. It's
It's
digital
decentralized.
market.
Yeah.
So it means you can plug into trading from anywhere you are in the world. Provided you have a digital phone, you have a smartphone, you have a laptop, you have an iPad, you can learn this information. iMastery Academy is also an online platform. So you see, it complements the Forex trading. So you can also learn online and practice online. Now, another amazing fact I want to state is that Forex trading is recession proof. Recession proof meaning that traders thrive even during recession because we know currencies depreciate in value. Currencies, lose their value and then or they appreciate. Now, if a currency depreciates, a forex trader is buying. He's buying as much as he can. And the more he buys, if his analysis is correct, it's reflecting, he's making money, and this money is something you can cash. All right, this is something you can cash out. So some people say, oh, I hear lots of people say, oh, forex trading, but they've never made money. Now, there is also something you should note. You can get that money depending on your broker. This might be confusing. When you want to trade, let me explain it this way. When you want to trade, you trade using a bank, a trading bank. These trading banks are called brokers. You choose which trading bank or which broker you want to use. Now, just like normal banks have their terms and conditions, it's up to the individual to find out and read reviews and know which of the conditions suits them. Here in the UK, if it's not a regulated broker, you're taking a risk. In Nigeria, there are brokers that can let you trade with naira as little as 15,000 naira, 10,000 naira. So it depends on the broker you want to use, and that decision is up to you. But before you get to that point, save your money. Don't rush and put in money in that aspect. Save that money. Learn the skill. If you don't learn the skill, there is 99% chance that you're going to lose that money you put in. All right? But with iMastery Academy, you learn the risk because there are risks. You learn the risk and then you learn the risk management. All right? If you're someone that you're on the go, you don't have so much time to be trading and wasting time, then I'll refer you to high frequency trading. Okay. Remember, I said the name of it on its own explains what it means. High frequency means it moves very fast. You make money in a matter of minutes. Okay. So you can say, okay, let me give myself 15 minutes in the morning to trade. And you plug in for that 15 minutes, and you'll be surprised you make as much as $2,000 because they move very high. All right? Okay. And if you learn the right strategy, you find out that you keep growing. 15% of the time you might lose. All right? But you're making money 85% of the time. iMastery Academy also teaches you how to trade high frequencies. Okay. All right? Now, Now, let's say you don't want to trade during weekends at all because high frequency does not is just within the weekdays, 24 hours within the weekdays. Let's say you just want to trade during weekends. There is no problem. You stick to digital currencies.
Okay.
Right now, there are digital currencies, trading ideas popping up on my phone. But you have to still learn how to trade digital currency. Now, by
Okay.
the time you learn it, you can make as much money as you can during the weekends. So it's very versatile, and there is something for everyone.
Okay. So I want us to start from the beginning. Okay. So the first thing I want to ask is, you kind of have mentioned this, that if you want to become a trader, all you need is a handset or a computer or tablet that's connected to the internet, right?
Yes.
So now you have a handset, you have a computer that's connected to the internet. Do you need to install any application on these devices, or do you just go on the browser, and get trading?
Now, this information is, of course, there are trading apps. There
Okay.
are different trading apps you need to download. All right, but you on your own countdown, you need guidance to download those
You
apps
need
because you can
guidance to
download those
download
apps and
the
they will
right
do
app.
absolutely nothing to you
Okay.
because you won't know what to do with them.
Okay,
All
good.
right.
So we've gotten past that point. So there are some apps that you need to download, and you need guidance on how to use what app to
Definitely.
download, how to use these apps, and it is through these apps that you can then trade, register with those institutions like the banks and the brokers, as you've mentioned,
Yes.
and then start
Yes.
trading. So,
Yes.
so that is the machine part of it. Now let's come to the human side of it. Now, I was just going through some things on Forex trading because I also have a personal experience. I have two experiences. One was very beautiful, the other not so beautiful. I think
Yes.
probably that was a high frequency trading incident. So I have this friend who was in uni with me, and he basically he had an app and which can trade automatically, and I assisted him in developing an algorithm on that app, and it was so good that he left university. I'm not sure he went back to finish. So um, on the other hand, I had this other friend in my place of work that also does Forex trading, and he came to work and he was red-faced that day, and he told me that he did a trade, and in one single day he got £10,000. And then he did not stop, he continued, and before he knew it, he lost £8,000. And even though Bia was looking at it as, you made £2,000, wow, in a day, he was red-faced and saying, oh, I've lost, 8,000. So I want us to talk about the human aspect of
Yes.
this, because at the end of the day, we don't have time to go into a lesson in your academy right now. So I want to talk about the human aspect so that people can find out if something that is good for them. I'll give you another example. I remember when I came in from Nigeria, I exchanged, I think, around 200 and something. Maybe that was like maybe 2015. And then when I came back, about 3 months later, the Naira crashed. And when I was going back, I exchanged pounds for about 498. I can remember very vividly, right? This is physical exchange with a buried change. And you can predict, especially for instance with COVID-19, I was able to predict that, okay, the Naira will soon crash, and things like that. I can make those predictions, right? So when you will like that, is this something that you should be looking into? Because obviously I can make the predictions. I'm not going to go to a bureau de change to physically trade all the time. So if I'm a Forex trader and I know that, okay, this event and this event might likely lead to this, there might likely be a recession, whether it's Brexit, or whether it's maybe the election in the United States of America and stuff like that, or some other natural disaster you've mentioned. If you're people that can predict and say, I think the economy will suffer and so there might be a reduction in the value of their currency, when you have the ability to make that decision, is it something that you can take into Forex trading?
It's not enough.
Okay.
It's
No,
your
we're not, I'm assuming that we have people that are listening and have no idea what Forex trading is, and I'm trying to make them understand if this is something that is right for them. Obviously, they need to start with some skills, and then they need to grow those skills into something that can be developed, maybe in your academy or some other place, right, that they need to develop into Forex trading. I don't have any Forex trading experience, right, but I have been able to, once in a while, know that, okay, this is the time to exchange. As you said, buy when it's cheap, sell, and then sell later when it is recovered, and so you make some money. So the point I'm trying to make is that what kind of experience do you think an individual need to be convinced that Forex trading is for them?
Hold that thought. Just give me a minute. This socket is not working. Just 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute.
Okay. So we just have a minute, and then she will soon be back. But we've just been discussing what an individual needs to make them a good Forex trader. You need to have some sort of, niche to find out, is this for me? Is this not for me? Because these are the things you carry as much as possible. When we take out the machine parts, when we take out the equipment, the computers, the laptops, the internet, the platform, you require human decision making. And this decision making is a human being needs to be there making the decision, or you need to program a set of algorithm or robots, as they call it, to trade on your behalf that can make decisions based on what you have recommended. So one way or the other, you're directly making decisions or indirectly, and we need to work on the human side. That human side is, for me, what is the most important part of this whole thing, and that's why we cannot guarantee anything with Forex trading. If you're good with your decision making, then maybe. If you're not, so this is what I want us to discuss, the human side of it.
Yes. Thank you very much for mentioning that. I was going to get to that part when I get to why people lose money a lot when it comes to Forex trading. Now, Forex trading on its own, the skill of trading is easy. It's so easy. You don't have to be a mathematician. You don't have to be an accountant. It's very easy. It's all about indicators. Basically, you're looking at lines and where those lines fall. But how come 80% of people that trade lose money? Forex trading is 20% skill and 80% discipline. Now, this is why that friend of yours that made 10,000 pounds lost 8,000 pounds. You're exposed to so much money that you don't know when to stop. You have to know when to stop trading. You have to know that you cannot attach emotions to trading. All right? People lose money, and because they lost money, they want to make it back again, and they end up losing more. People make money, and instead of them living with the little they have, they want to become billionaires in a day. You're comparing yourself, with your $100, you're making $50 a day, but your colleague is making $5,000 a day. Without knowing that there are restrictions to your capital, you go ahead to take the trades you're not supposed to trade, you end up losing money. So most times when people come to me and they tell me, I lost a lot of money, I lost 50 million, I already know why. I know that it's because you did not apply this discipline you need when it comes to Forex trading. Greed is a eater. I'm not kidding. It's easy. I was a victim as well. All right? I was a victim, and I was told. Most times people are told, but they don't believe you until they fall victims. I was told, okay, have a trading plan. And I had a trading plan. If I make, because I started with a 200 pounds account, if I make 50 pounds a day, that's 250 pounds already. If I compound it, that's a lot of money to trade with the next day. But then a friend of mine was making $1,000. And she had $300 in her account. So the next day I decided to go in. I'm like, I'm going to make this money today. I took a trade I was not supposed to take. And I almost wiped out my account. So there are people that make that mistake on a larger scale. There is something called lot size. You might not understand. Lot size is what differentiates. If I'm making $1, someone else is making $10, another person is making $100. All right? Now, that lot size I'm just mentioning can make me money, but gradually I'm making small money. But if I'm to lose money, I will lose gradually. It's suitable for a small account. But because I don't want to make small money, I want to make big money, I go and use a bigger lot size. And when it goes the other way, it wipes off my account. So yes, you're right. Human emotions and discipline plays a larger role for forex traders. You cannot trade if you're not a disciplined person. You can't trade if you're not patient. You will keep losing your account over and over and over. But this are also part of the things you're going to be taught before you start trading with a live account.
Okay.
You will have to practice trading with a demonstration account, so you can see what you can practice, make those mistakes with your demonstration account, which is not real money, and be able to do better, because saying it most times people don't get it until
So I was just about to ask that question, and you just answered it at the end. So you're not just thrown directly into the live market. You do like some sort of demo trading first. Okay, we have some questions for you online from online viewers. So one of the questions say, can you give example of some of these apps that you need for forex trading? And the second question, which ties into where you stopped, was how does training work at your academy? And then after that, I do have another question for you, but you can answer those first.
I'm going to mention MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. You have apps like my FX book. Now, my FX book gives you the percentage of what's happening. It's like what is giving you, okay, look at US dollar GPS, US dollars against Great Britain pounds. There is a drop in percentage. You can look at employment level. So you're getting news from there to use to trade in your MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 apps. MetaTrader 4 is a trading app. MetaTrader 5 is a trading app. There are other apps as well that can support your trading app. Now, how does trading work in my academy? Forex trading is the same everywhere. My academy gives you the skill.
The question is how does training, not trading?
Okay, training. Okay, thank you very much. Training is done online through Go Live. Go Live is you're plugging in with these different educators and you're learning from them. You can ask questions just like you guys are asking. You're seeing his screen, and at the same time, you can start making money even without being an excellent trader. Because they are trading live, you get to copy, you're leveraging off their own knowledge and you're putting it into your trading app, thereby making money alongside them without being an excellent trader. All right. Also, we have, once you register, we have a unique, you have a unique username and password. You can be able to use and access your educational websites. Now, this website gives you the different strategies. There are recorded videos. It's like a map to know what to look for and where to go. All right. If you're a newbie, you have no idea what trading is at all, it can help you. You can get familiarized with the terminologies in forex trading through this app. If you've been trading a little before, but you want to, you want to go high, you want to become an advanced trader, we also have a package for you. All right. Okay. Now we also have what we call the copy and paste system. Outside the fact that you plug in with these educators to copy and paste, through your Telegram, we send you out trading ideas. So just like you get WhatsApp notification, you keep getting notifications. Okay, trade this at this point. This is a possible trade idea. Take this trade. So you might be busy doing something, but you can quickly copy and paste some of the trade someone else has analyzed and put in your trading app. I would warn you, though the trading, the copy and paste system is 85% profit, it's not sustainable. You cannot become a good trader from copy and paste. But yes, we have that system in place for people that are always busy.
Okay.
Can you repeat the second question for me, please?
So the next question is, does the startup capital determine the amount of profit that you get?
I didn't get that. Does what?
The capital that you start with, does it determine the amount of profit that you get?
I would say yes in a way. I would say yes because with smaller capital, you have to take, you can't take a lot of risk, you can't take a lot of trades, you can't leave too many positions open. Compared to someone that have a larger capital, that person is able to take more risk because they have capital to hold up pullbacks and the rest of them. Now, that does not mean that you cannot grow that capital, but you are going to grow it gradually. You're not going to move as fast as someone that have a higher capital. So to some extent, it determines the profit you're going to make in a day, in a week, in a month. It does determine that.
Okay, just off what we were discussing before these questions, where you were talking about the human side of it, decision making and discipline. I also think that one of the things that can help, whether in life or whether it's in forex trading, is I think as a human being, sometimes you need to sit back and accept responsibility, for mistakes that you've made, so that you do not repeat these mistakes again, and again. And I just trying to picture how that works within forex trading. So you said something like that. Okay, say you were trading. Just repeating, paraphrasing. You were trading, and you say, okay, maybe you lost a couple of pounds, and then you say, okay, you have some sort of, is it an automated system that stops you from going forward? Or how do you learn from your mistakes as a forex trader? If you do have personal experience, please share with us.
Yes. I was going to say that everything I'm saying in this meeting, I'm being very personal with you guys. I'm not saying what I haven't experienced. Now, when it comes to personal, when it comes to emotions and discipline in terms of forex trading, that is why it's important that there is a demonstration account. I'm being very honest. Forex trading can frustrate you. You can literally be feeling very emotional looking at your trade. Oh my God, it's in red, it's in red, it's in red, it's in blue, it's in blue, it's in blue. So it's disturbing you, your eyes is focused there. This is what happened to me until I trained myself to a point where I know that no matter what happens, I am protecting my account nonetheless. So I put a risk management in place. I block and protect my stop loss, my capital, and then I let the market flow. I also know that yes, so I'm not going to make money every day. So there are days where you're not going to make money. You should accept that yes, forex trading is not 100% profit. There's so much money to be made. You can make that money tomorrow. Leave trading when you're not in a stable mind. When you're anxious or something is going on around you, don't trade. You're going to make bad decisions. All right?
Good.
A forex trader should always trade with clear mind. A forex trader should know that when to leave the market to trade another day. A forex trader needs, most importantly, a trading plan. Trading plan changed the game for me. It puts my emotions in check, and I could see the results when it came to my trading as well. I could see that it was my account now grew. This £100 account, I've grown it to over £10,000. And I did not start trading March. I started trading, let's say, June. I'm not saying I'm doing right now. I'm still in the academy, but the knowledge I've had so far, I'm able to make more money than I lose. So you need a trading plan. A trading plan is personalized. It's like having a timetable for trading, having everything boxed out, and you're disciplined enough to follow through the plan you've set for yourself. If you're able to set that, if you're able to have that, then you're going to be a good trader. Now, you don't need to make the same mistake and use your live account to practice. When you come in, I'm going to let whoever trade with their demonstration account. You lose money, make money, I want you to see that feeling, but it's not real money. And then we're able to structure a way to make more money than you lose money.
Good.
So
Okay, so
it's not you can't completely rule out emotions. They are going to be there, but you have to be able to
yeah,
control your emotions as a forex
we'll
trader.
get back to that in a minute. But before that, let's just take some additional questions. One of the viewers want to know how long is the training for and how much is it? And
Okay.
yeah, answer that first, and then that's a straightforward
Okay,
question, and then
okay.
I'll go to the
Now,
next one.
I'm not going to give a very specific date for training. The academy is open as long as you have not understood what you're looking for. So
Okay.
if it will take you 1 year to learn, then you're going to give yourself 1 year. If it's going to take you 6 months, I'm going to tell you 3 months won't cut it. You can't become a good trader in 3 months.
How much
Give
is it?
yourself at least from 6 months.
How much is it? How much does it cost?
Now, to registration, to register initially is $325. All right, $325 to register. I don't know the exchange rate in different countries right now. Now, you have a monthly payment of $275, and it's a non-contract. What do I mean? It's non-contract. You can decide this next month, I'm not going to pay yet. I want to still practice what I've learned with the first month. Or you can decide I'm going to, if you pay for 3 months at a time, you have a discount. I think $150 discount. All right. Now, it's not an academy where they tell you you have classes for 6 times in a month. No. If you pay for 1 month, you have access to all the products for 1 month. Now, if you don't pay for 1 month, you're still in the academy. But the only thing is you'll no longer be attending those go lives classes that you're learning from. You will not be attending, you won't have access to those go lives again until you resubscribe for 275. But let's say you don't have that money to resubscribe, and you have two of your friends, even if you have the money to resubscribe, but you have two friends you want to register. Now, once you register those people with you or under you, you have that monthly subscription waived for you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You have access to the internet, the website, the Go Live, everything for free because you register 2%.
Okay. So this the training, the academy is not some physical building; it's an online platform into which you can log in and you learn at your own pace. It's going to, if it takes 3 months, and then after the initial registration, you have to keep subscribing on a monthly basis if you feel like it. If you want to practice what you've done in the previous month, that's fine. You can give yourself a break and then later on come back. And then you said if you get, say, 2 of your friends to register, they can waive a month's registration. Okay, now back to the next question, off to the next question. Say, please, can you recap on the training structure of your academy and what are the various packages available? What do they cover?
Okay, I really wish, okay, let me explain this. Now, we have Forex Academy, HFX Academy, Digital Currency Academy. I know I've explained these things one by one before. Now, if you want to register for the academy, there is what we call the Elite Package. The Elite Package includes all of these above mentioned academies, sub-mentioned academies. Now, it's $325. You have access to educators that are going to teach you using Go Live, which I've explained. Go Live is your plugging in and you're learning with these persons. You have access to trade live. You're copying from their trade and you're putting into yours. You have access to your educational platform where there are recorded videos of everything when it comes to forex trading. And you mentioned an algorithm before. We also have an algorithm, harmonic scanner, that imitates and sends over 200 trading ideas in a week. So these are the things you have access to. Now, let's say you're not available to go for any of the classes, you're busy. Each educator's class is recorded and you can watch it at your convenience. All right? These are the things you have access to. Now, let's say you don't want to you don't want to do the 3 of them at a time. You want to stick to just high frequency or digital currency or just the forex itself. You pay $235. Now, $235 will give you access to just that sub academy. You will not be able to have access to digital
Trade.
currency. You will not be able to have access to high frequency. Just that Forex Academy or high frequency or digital currency, and you still learn through this other system I mentioned.
Okay, thank you. Back to the human side that we're talking about. Before you left, you said something like a trading plan. From how you describe it to me, it looked like it has a trading strategy. It does have maybe some sort of management, trading management, where some sort of this says you can stop at this point, start at this point. You also mentioned something that's very important, which I want you to reiterate, which is unrealistic expectation. You shouldn't expect to make profit all the time. Some days you're going to make some profit. Some day it might not be that. And from what I can tell from your risk management strategy, it seems as though the most important thing is protecting your capital and putting yourself in a position where you can make profit. If profit comes, fine. If it doesn't come, then, okay, you try again tomorrow.
What you have.
Yeah, so I just want us to talk about risks taken. How much risk is too much risk? You said something about making profit about 80% thereabout of the time, or 85% of the time, and maybe losing about 15% of the time and something like that. Now, is that a model that you follow in, like, your risk taken? How much risk is too much risk?
I would say,
and let me give you, before you go ahead, let me just give you an example. Okay. If I have £200 in my account and I found a trading opportunity, is it too much risk if I want to do that with £100?
No, of course you can trade with £100.
What I'm trying to say is that how much risk is too much risk from your own personal experience?
Now, if you have £100 in your account, you're not supposed to risk more than 3% of that £100.
Oh, that's exactly that's the answer.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
if
go ahead.
If you're risking more than 3% of £100, that is not a good trade. You should leave that trade and try another one, because that money is small. If you have a £1,000 account, maybe you want to risk more than 3%. You want to risk 5%, 10% of £1,000. But for a £100 account, you shouldn't risk more than £3. If you risk more than £3, you are reducing your chances of making a lot of money in the future, because you're making a bad decision in one trade. So it depends on the account. More than 3% of your account should not be risked. That is the advice. That is the risk. When it comes to risk management, that is what helped me grow my account. So when I see a trade and I put my stop loss and I'm losing I have a £100 account. 3% means I have to lose 33 times to wipe off that account.
Yeah.
As small as that account is. You find out that it's almost, if you can lose $100, if you can lose 33% of the time, forex trading is not for you. So that is the proper risk. If it's more than 3%, leave that trade.
Okay, the next question I wanted to take briefly. Is it possible to be addicted to trading? Is it possible?
Is it possible to be addicted to trading?
Yeah, such that you...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It requires discipline to stop. It requires discipline to stop, especially when you start making money. I'm a full-time trader right now. I condition myself. I have a time. Initially, I used to be a scalper. Scalper means my eye is on the system every time I'm trading, I'm making the money, I'm watching my charts. Now, I had to move to a swing trade where I can place the trade and just forget it. You see, I'm able to do other things. If not, you can spend 24 hours on your screen. And I will tell you, the more time you spend trying to trade, the higher the possibility of you losing a trade. Trading should not take too long. It should be check your phone and move on. But because it's so addictive, you're watching the chart, you're looking at what is happening, you're checking another thing. A lot of people don't scale through. I'm going to say that. So if you're coming, you have to know that if you want to trade, you have to know that it requires patience and a lot of self-discipline.
Okay, there's one more side to the human side that I also want to discuss, which is indecisiveness. How do you, because it seems as though, okay, you have to make a decision about a trade at every point in time. At this point, I'm going to buy. At this point, I'm going to sell. Is indecisiveness such a big issue, and how do you deal with that as a Forex trader?
Okay, that is why you have indicators, all right? It's not a bet. You're not gambling. It's not, let me weigh. When you have the skill, there's no need to be indecisive. There's no need for that indecision. You're looking at charts, you're looking at your indicators, and they're telling you this is a good buy. You cannot see a particular trade that is a good buy and you go and sell. Your indicators or your strategy or whatever it is you're using have pointed it out. So it's not a guessing game in your head. Now, you can also be indecisive when to leave the market. Sometimes you can be in a profit and that market reverses and you be in a loss. All right. Some people will say, okay, I'm just losing $1. Let me hold on, it can change. And then they're losing $10. So let me hold on, it will change. You find out that that trade they would have left at $10, they're leaving it at 100 minus $100. They're losing $100. Now, risk management again. Everything boils down to risk management. Once you know what you're not willing to go above, you know when to leave.
Okay. Thank you for your time. I wish we have more time to continue. It's really amazing how this 1 hour, has just gone by.
It feels like we haven't even
Yeah,
it
feels like 15 minutes, to be honest.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. I'll say that we've really learned a lot, not just from the fact, that you have and that you're part, but the fact that we've learned from practical experiences, that you had and that you shared with us about indecisiveness, risk management, a trading strategy, a startup capital, what percentage of that to risk, and it has really been an eye-opening experience. I want to thank you for your time. It has been nice talking to you, Samantha.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very, very excited. I don't mind if you have more questions or you need more directions on how to start trading. They will send you a link on how to get access to me. I want to leave you with this message.